What up, guys? It's your girl ManicMeeks, and I am back with more Fringe. If you enjoy this reaction series and that's got on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here, you're here. Let's be here together. Down below, description about my Patreon. It's patreon.com/ManicMeeks. So if they're full link version of my reactions, these will be clear and series, and also a job teach us all type of things with original designs. So if you support monetarily, those two options on Patreon and get my merch shop. You support monetarily, spoken free entirely. How you may subscribe? Why? Because it's free. It costs $0. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, you know if my videos are free. And also the gaming channel, which I have just finished going through Final Fantasy 16. I have just finished Resident Evil DLC. I am in the middle of Dave the Diver, and I'm trying to decide whether to start Starfield, Baldur's Gate. We have Mario Wonder around the corner in the middle of October. Interested in any of that, it's going to be on ManicMeeks Gaming. And yeah, last time, it's a little juicy. It's a little juicy. Olivia is still not okay. What irritates me most is she knows she's not okay, but she hasn't mentioned it to anyone yet. And knowing the type of thing that she went through, she has a feeling that she went to a different place, that she talked to somebody, but she can't remember. And knowing that different place was a different dimension, I would be like trying to have a conversation with Walter. I'd be trying to have a conversation with the lady at Massive Dynamic. I'd be trying to have a conversation with somebody, anybody that would help me figure this out, because I don't feel okay. You know what I'm saying? So she's working through all these feelings, thinking that, oh yeah, I can just go back to work. I'm fine. I can go back to work. But during, I don't know what triggers it, but you'll see her get really sensitive to sound. It sounds like she can taste the noise. Like she can hear it so well, and it's so triggering to her, and she can't figure out what the hell's going on. And it's affecting how she can work. And they got a case where they got a case where a bunch of people have gone missing, and it was kind of similar to what happened to her, where she was supposed to be at some place and the wreck happened and then she appeared. And so they were trying to figure out other similar cases, and they found a town where 7 people have gone missing. And then we got to see the 8th person, I think, go missing, which was getting sucked underground by some blue stuff. And then they showed up, and the sheriff was like, actually, it's 9 people have gone missing. And so they're there trying to investigate what the hell's going on. And it all circles around this one piece of property. And so they go to the property, talk to the guy, and she has an episode there and almost shoots freaking Peter in the face. Like, ma'am, sir, ma'am. And I think that's when she realizes that she needs assistance, she needs help. And eventually, you know, they did solve the case. They solved the case and found out that the dude's house that everything circled around, he was a doctor, and his wife had I think she had lupus, and it made it difficult for her to carry any children. But he wanted her to have a baby. They wanted to have a baby, and so he did some shenanigans to make sure that she can carry a baby to term. And when that baby was born, that baby was not okay. It was not all right. The kids were not all right. It was not a whole thing. And it turned out to be some kind of like mutated version of a human mixed with something. It was secreting blue fluids, and it lived underground, and it was smunching and munching and bunching. And it almost chewed up Olivia, because it sucked her underground. And Peter went right in after her, no hesitation, no breathing. He went right in after her, and it got crushed under a car trying to dig its way back up to the surface underneath the sheriff's car, which he did end up killing. Yeah, but during that whole entire thing, she got in contact with the lady at Massive Dynamic. I cannot remember her name to save my life. I would say one starts with a K, like a Crystal or Karen, Catherine, something like that. I can't remember. But she gave her the number of a man who could help her go through this, or get through the symptoms that she's having from the travel. And she meets him, and it's the dude. I knew he was from a TV show. He was from Grounded for Life. He was the uncle from Grounded for Life. And they met, and he sussed her out, and she was getting ready to leave, and he was like, so that's it. So you're just not gonna, so you're, have the headache started yet? What are you feeling? Like real sensitive to sound? It's like, yeah. Okay, let's have a conversation. And that's where we left off at. So I'm excited for her to get help, and I'm gonna need her to get help so she cannot hurt my Peter. And I think Walter is getting closer to telling Peter that he is the one plucked from a different dimension. So on that note, let's go ahead and jump into season 2, episode 3 of Fringe Fracture.
Yes, Colonel.
It's time. Get to
Uh-oh.
You'll be wearing a black trench coat, carrying a black briefcase.
what I'm looking for. You know what I'm looking for. Was that him? Was that him back there? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
More coordination. You'll get there.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't waste my
Are
time.
you sleeping at night? Lingering pain from the accident?
All right, how about this one? 2-bedroom, 2-bath loft, and cook's kitchen, hardwood floors.
What is that?
I'm singing an aria from Pagliacci.
Your father has a wonderful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping jacks. And did I mention he was naked?
A good morning sets the tone for the water in his cells and emitted massive energy which shattered the body.
What are you saying, Walter? You think he did this to himself? On purpose?
When I stopped counting at 47 needle marks, I can't imagine it was an accident.
Was it drugs?
Wearing a bomb is rather unimaginative. This way, there's no need to smuggle in an explosive device because...
Officer Gillespie was the bomb.
Fascinating, yes.
I mean, partially correct, but... Well, the guy did send him there.
Dan always came home. After every shift on the job, 2 tours in Iraq. He always came home.
I don't know how they do it. I wouldn't be able to talk to anybody. I'm like, I don't understand what words are at this point in time.
Getting himself back together. Doesn't make sense.
Is there anything else on your mind?
Like what?
The headache. Did the doctor say that would happen?
They said they might. That it was totally normal. We should get that back to Walter. Maybe.
Listen, the way I'm squinting, the way he's squinting, the way we're squinting. Mm-mm. 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 Mm.
I'm reluctant to send you into Dunham. That said, we need to keep this trip between us.
I agree. You should have called Meghan Markle back in.
You ready for this?
No.
Hey, Dad, here we come.
I'm gonna need you to ask her. Y'all tiptoeing around this stuff. I'm not tiptoeing anymore. Bitch, you gonna tell me today? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Whoa, that made me kind of dizzy.
A lot of innocent lives may be on the line. I see.
Too bad. Too bad.
What are the names of these doctors?
Pow, pow, power wheels. I don't know where that came from, but it came from.
Have some tea.
I'll be back.
You gonna tell me what that was about?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
About experimenting with fruit? Just cleaned the slab up yesterday.
Thanks, my dear. Into the watermelon. Just to crystallize it. The serum we found at Gillespie's house told us how he became a bomb, but the question remains.
What activated it?
I'm not sure.
Works.
To all that's weird.
Not sipping. Is it a shot or a drink? Is it a shot or a drink? Because you take that shit to the head and you it down.
دكتور مني فهم انه اشتغلت بمستشفى أمريكانيا.
I know this actor too. I can't place him right now, but I know this actor.
We treated over 200 soldiers. Only a few of them survived.
We know of one, Daniel Gillespie.
Daniel, kind man.
Dead men. Pieces. Chunks. Saltine crystals.
Reacted in a very unexpected way.
They turned people into bombs.
Yes. How did you know that?
Daniel Gillespie.
Gordon is a vicious man. He has no regard for human life.
He's like, bitch, get in the car so I can blow your ass up.
All have briefing packets in front of you, so I'll just point out the highlights. Information has come to this.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the fake Charlie.
To all Metro and State Police in the area, all potential high-value targets are under close surveillance. Agent Dunham and
Which means that once he starts broadcasting, we should be able to triangulate his position. But in order to do that, we would have to leave the frequency open. We can't jam it.
This could be our...
Y'all should have said that. Like, come on.
Target is about to enter the station. Do we move, sir?
Unjam it.
all units hold position. Let the target enter the building. Go.
Girl, where you going?
Briefcase, and proceed by taxi back to your hotel.
Is that it, sir?
That's it, Captain. I'll meet you.
Ciao. Can it be undone?
Mississippi. 25.
You better smash that bitch.
Mississippi.
Hello? My goodness. You might as well go ahead and get that cremation happening.
What's this?
An apartment.
Not looking in the papers.
Down the block from where Billy used to live.
All right.
On shoes or to have you play games with my head. I am here because I was told that you could fix me.
Meanwhile, we go through our lives unaware. They said I'd had a psychiatric break. I told them what I'm telling you, that they are here, collecting debt.
No, they are. For sure. For sure, absolutely.
Is going to destroy us all.
Bruh. One thing this show is really good about is like weaving a story. I'm interested in all aspects. I'm interested in what's going on with Olivia. I'm interested in what's going on with Walter and Peter. I'm interested in what's going on with Astrid. Like, I'm interested in what's going on with every single body. Not to mention the whole overarching, what the hell is happening that I'm interested in. Like, what? Man, this is gonna be a good season. I can feel it in my tum-tum. It's gonna be a real good season. I'm super excited. Super excited. But I'm mad he annoyed her so much that she was like, I'm tired of this shit. And sometimes that's what you gotta do, is take your mind off of it. Take your mind off of it and then let your body. Let your body yaddy. But I wonder how long it's going to take for her to remember fully who she talked to, what was said, what she experienced over there. Because that shit's important. That shit's important. Not to mention how long fake Charlie is going to be in the picture. Because they got to figure out that the real Charlie is not Charlieing. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure it out. They've got to. And there's nothing they can do with the body because the real Charlie's body is gone. So they're going to have to bury this fake Charlie body as Charlie. Or just give Charlie a plaque. I'm waiting for them to figure that thing out too. But there was no Charlie this episode. So, on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Not to mention their cases are pretty fun too. It's good all around.